of the Russian army in the Kursk region is becoming more complicated with each passing day. Currently, Ukraine controls the district center of Sudza and its environs. According to reports from the field, Russian units are currently concentrating their main efforts on destroying Ukrainian army's logistical communications. The village of Kurilovka came under the control of the Russian armed forces. Experts consider the importance of this settlement in the context of its proximity to Melov, which threatens the routes for the delivery of ammunition and food to the Russian border area. Judging by the reports from the field, Ukraine understands this very well. That is why the Ukrainian armed forces tried to organize a counterattack with the aim of driving Russian units out of Kurilovka. The clearing of Kurilovka creates a springboard for a further offensive. At the same time, heavy fighting is being observed in the area of the settlement of Lebedevka, already half controlled by Russian troops. However, pockets of resistance to the Ukrainian armed forces still remain on the northern and eastern outskirts of the village. The militants of the Russian regime are now experiencing serious problems in the area of Sverdlikovo. At the same time, attempts by the Russian armed forces to counterattack again resulted in heavy losses for them. Russia is losing stability in this sector, which limits its maneuverability and creates a threat to the further advance of the Russian armed forces. Military experts note that in order to stop the offensive of the Russian armed forces in the Kursk region and limit the work of aviation, the Ukrainian armed forces began to actively use American F-16 fighters in the border area. At the same time, it is emphasized that Ukrainian pilots are trying to operate without entering the zone of Russian air defense, intercepting attack aircraft and reconnaissance UAVs of the Russian armed forces of F-16 requires increased attention from Russian air defense forces, especially in the context of possible attacks on strike aircraft and drones of the Russian armed forces. Russia tries to limit effectiveness of aircrafts by electronic warfare systems. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer is backing up other European leaders' push to persuade President Donald Trump not to abandon Ukraine in pursuit of a peace deal in the three-year-old war with Russia during his visit to Washington Thursday. According to Associated Press, Starmer's trip is happening the same week that French President Emmanuel Macron spoke to Trump in the White House to salvage American support for Kyiv. Starmer, reluctant to openly confront Trump, speaks of being a bridge between Europe and the U.S. administration. Macron has more strongly criticized Trump's recent